Russian President Vladimir Putin has stated that Russia has the strength and means to bring the war in Ukraine to its logical conclusion, but expressed hope that nuclear weapons would not be necessary. Putin said Russia had been provoked, but had refrained from making grave mistakes. He emphasized that the conflict, which began in February 2022, could be resolved without nuclear escalation. Meanwhile, U.S. President Donald Trump has repeatedly called for an end to what he describes as a proxy war between the U.S. and Russia, lamenting the ongoing bloodbath. The Kremlin, however, has said the situation remains too complex for a swift resolution. Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky has announced that Ukraine is developing new sanctions targeting third-party entities, helping Russia evade existing restrictions. In his daily address, Zelensky also said Ukraine expects major defense support packages soon and is laying the groundwork for post-war reconstruction. He added that Ukraine is prepared to move towards a ceasefire as soon as possible if Russia agrees to reciprocal steps for a lasting truce of at least 30 days.
І у післявоєнний час готуємо серйозні основи для відбудови. Водночас ми готові якнайшвидше, хоч від сьогодні, переходити до припинення вогню, якщо Росія готова до дзеркальних кроків.
At least 11 people, including 2 children, have been injured in Kiev after a Russian overnight drone attack set multiple residential buildings on fire. And falling drone debris ignited fires in the various districts, with 76 firefighters deployed to contain the blazes. Several vehicles were also damaged. Ukraine's military reported shooting down 69 of the 165 drones launched, with another 80 either diverted using electronic warfare or identified as non-lethal decoy drones. The attack comes amid speculation over a potential pause in hostilities during Russia's May 8th to the 10th World War II Victory Day commemorations. Mexican President Claudia Sheinbaum has rejected a proposal from the U.S. President Donald Trump to send U.S. troops to Mexico to fight drug trafficking, stating that sovereignty is not for sale. And Sheinbaum's remarks came in response to a Wall Street Journal report that claimed Trump has pressured Mexico to allow deeper U.S. military involvement in combating drug cartels along the shared border. In a statement, a U.S. National Security Council spokesperson reiterated Trump's position, emphasizing that Mexico must do more to tackle criminal gangs and cartels. The spokesperson also noted that the U.S. was prepared to enhance cooperation with Mexico in securing the southwest border, while acknowledging ongoing threats from foreign terrorist organizations and drug-related crime that impact American communities.
La soberanía se ama y se defiende. Se puede colaborar, podemos trabajar juntos.
Security has been heightened around the Vatican City as preparations intensify for the May 7th conclave to elect Pope Francis' successor. And around 133 cardinals under age 80 will gather in the Sistine Chapel to choose the next leader of the 1.4 billion member Roman Catholic Church. Once elected, the new pope will be announced with the white smoke and a public blessing from St. Peter's Basilica. Crowds of hundreds of thousands are expected in Rome, recalling the massive turnout for the late pope's funeral, which drew over 400,000 people.